Hey guys, so it's October's update, and I know October is not quite over, so I doubt that much of anything's gonna happen for the rest of the month. So let me get started with a few stories. I'm gonna try to keep these stories short as possible so I can continue on with showing you my tattoo. You probably got a glimpse of it, but I'll show you in full detail soon. So, and at the end of this video, I'll have some pictures to show you what my tattoo looks like. Okay, so first story happened Monday, which was Columbus Day, October 14th. I was working that day, and it was like me and one of my coworkers had a split shift because one of my other cashiers had worked the full day on Sunday. So my shift manager, the boss who makes the scheduling, gave her the day off. So me and this coworker had the split shift. So I was night shift because I'm a night owl, so I can't get up earlier than 7, maybe 8 o'clock in the morning. That's the latest I can get up. Actually, no, that's the earliest I can get up. So I go into work, and I'm like bustling about, dealing with customers who come in and everything. And then there's this one coworker in particular, because I had like 10 minutes of a break. Not really necessarily a break because I can't sit down the entire shift. So I kind of just stood behind the counter, just taking relaxing breaths because I have anxiety and depression. And working at this job causes me anxiety because I'm by myself at night. So one customer comes in. Now, we'll call him Joe. Okay? So Joe walks in, and a few other customers, A, B, and C, come through the door. And I say hello. I greet them and ask them how they're doing. They tell me how they're doing, and they ask me how I'm doing. And I always respond with, I'm well, or I'm good, or fine, or peachy keen, if I'm starting to get annoyed. That's always my word that I use when I'm annoyed, just so people don't know. So he comes in, and he grabs a big bag of chips that are like $3.49. Now, these are Lay's salt and pepper flavored chips. We had just recently got them, and we just started selling them. So he grabs a bag, and so he approaches the register with a drink as well. So I scan the drink first, then I scan the chips. Now, when something isn't in our system, it'll tell us invalid department. So sometimes the scanner doesn't want to read the barcode, and sometimes it's not fully in our system, which happens. So I scan it once. It says invalid department. So here I'm thinking it's the scanner not wanting to read the barcode. So I scan it again, and lo and behold, it still says the same thing. So me being the cashier that I am, because as Joe had come up to the counter, I had customers A, B, and C behind him. So I asked him politely if he could please grab another bag of chips that are the same size, brand, and of the same price, basically. And he tells me, no lie, that's your job. Say what? Now, if it wasn't just me, then I would have asked if it wasn't just me there, I would have asked my manager to grab something of the same brand and size for the same price, because that's a logical thing to do. But no, my bosses are illogical people, because they only have one cashier on the night shift, nobody else. So in my head, I'm like, are you kidding me? My job isn't to be your maid. It isn't to be your, oh, what's the word? My job isn't to go fetch items for you like a dog, basically. So, as I'm like, are you kidding me? So, he also informs me that one of my other coworkers had left behind the counter to go grab one of the other bags and let him take that one. And it's like, yeah, maybe she didn't have a line of customers, unlike I do. So I leave behind the counter mumbling obscenities to myself, making sure I was soft enough so nobody could hear me, but also to let people know that I'm very pissed off at this point. So I grab one of those chips and scan it, hand that one to him, he pays, and then leaves. Thank God. Now, the second story is a really short one and really ticked me off, which happened tonight. I had just recently mopped an area of my floors, and I had already gotten my cooler done, and I was pretty proud because I'm getting this stuff done earlier than normal. So, as I'm like done over there, it's still drying over in that area. Two people walk in. Both of them walked down that same exact aisle that I had just finished mopping and was still drying. And they approached the register and didn't apologize. That ticks me off. Because if you see floors are wet, please apologize when you walk over them and just say I'm sorry for this. Like, I understand that you're in a hurry and trying to go to work or go home too. But you also gotta understand that people like us who are alone in a store and have to get things done by ourselves, it really, really annoys us in the end, because we had just mopped there. We had just cleaned that area, and you just dirtied it. Do you know how frustrating that is? Probably a lot of you do. No, because you guys also understand other people and are compassionate people in the world. So, this third story happened today as well, after my parents had picked me up from work. Yes, I don't drive, and yes, I don't have a car, so I gotta rely on my parents to take me everywhere. Ain't that lovely? So, my dad needed to get gas for his car, his little Chevy 2015 Sonic LT. That's fine, and it's cute. It's a navy blue, and it's adorable. I love it, and it's gonna be one of the cars that I'm gonna start driving eventually. So he had pulled up to the pump, one of the pumps. It said premium only, so he backs up to a pump that didn't have a sign saying premium only. So he goes inside, makes sure that the pump that we're at isn't just premium only, and that it has the regular grade and the unleaded grade, or 87, 89, and 91, I think it is. Don't know, because I'm bad at gas stuff. So, as we're as my dad had finished putting the gas in, he enters the vehicle. Now, a woman in an SUV comes and turns into the pumps that are right in front of us, and she stops. So my dad's annoyed that she had pulled in front instead of going to one of the pumps on the other side of us, or even where a truck had been. So she just stops there. So my dad backs up and she starts moving forward. And my dad stops, looks at her, turns the wheel, and starts moving forward slightly. Now, his car is already turned to the left. She pulls up in front but stops. Enough for their taillights to almost hit. I don't know how much of a space was left, but she was very close. Now, this is what really annoys me as well as my parents. She had flipped us off. Sorry? Who's in the wrong here? That's right. You are, lady. Because we're trying to pull out and you're pulling in front of us instead of politely waiting. Nope. Her mother trucker is pulling in front of us, so my mom flips her right back. And that's understandable, because it's like, idiots in cars! Gosh, I hate people. So, that does not do it for this video, because I promised you I will show you my tattoo. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best. Here it is, my Slytherin crest. And I will, like I said, I promise to have photos at the end of the video of it after it was done and after it was, and clearly as up to date as possible. Now, I plan to continue on with this tattoo in November. November 2nd is the date where I'm going to continue getting this tattoo done. And as I was working Monday, I came up with the idea of having Draco Malfoy's wand behind the crest, as well as a couple banners or a few, depending on how big the lettering's gonna be. But the words are gonna say "the boy who had no choice," Draco Malfoy. So that does it for this video. Excuse me. Enjoy the photos at the end, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Love you. Mwah.